What's up, guys? This is Clark Fahrenthold back with VegasOdds.com. Here again, looking at week 5 of the college football slate, peering through some other games, and I think I found another one that people are really going to want to take a look at. It's a big matchup in the Pac-12 between Washington and UCLA. On paper, these are two teams that do a lot of things very similarly, and that's a reason why these two teams currently have a -3 or +3 spread in this game. And for my money, I like Washington at -3 in this matchup. I'm going to walk you through my thinking as to why I think the Huskies will prevail in this showdown here in California. So my first reason, again, like I said leading up to this, these two teams are near identical on paper in some ways. But my big thing to start off with Washington is at the quarterback position with Beau Penix. I think this guy might be the biggest dark horse for the Heisman this year, and he's got all the numbers to prove it. He's currently first in the Pac-12 in quarterback rating. He's currently top 15 in the nation in total QBR with a rating of 82.6. He's got 1,400 passing yards. He's got 12 touchdowns, and he only has 1 interception. He's a guy who's putting up massive numbers while not turning the ball over. That's huge, especially when he's going against a UCLA defense that also, much like Washington, ranks inside the top 25 in defensive efficiency all the way around. Another reason that I do like Washington in this game is because I think they should be able to run the ball with the two-headed backfield of Cameron Davis and Wayne, and I'm sorry, I'm going to botch this last name, but Tulapapa. Both are averaging combined about 5.1 yards per carry and have 7 scores in between the two. This is a team in Washington that has a very complete offense, and it doesn't just stop there. The defense is also, like I said, currently ranked number 22 in total defense by the NCAAB. They're very efficient in the pass defense, and they're very efficient in the run defense. This is a team that has not allowed a lot of points, and they've played some quality opponents. And I think for overall, that is going to be my next piece as to why I think Washington has this game in my mind. UCLA, for being 4-0, have played a lot of nobodies. It's some South Alabamas. It's their only Pac-12 matchup is against Colorado, who can't score a point for the life of them, and they still scored 17. I think when I compare it to what Washington's gone up to, Stanford's a stronger opponent than anyone that the UCLA's played this year. And Michigan State, while they were probably unjustifiably ranked where they were in that matchup against Washington, they've beaten them. I think when I look at this game, Washington and UCLA, like I said, are extremely similar. Their numbers in terms of total offense, Washington's the number 1 passing team in the country. UCLA is not too far behind. This is just a game where I feel like I want the team that has proven to me that they can go ahead and beat higher level opponents. So for that reason, I think Washington at -3, again, I know the spread is so close, but I look at Beau Penix, I look at the number 1 ranked passing attack in the country in Washington. I look at a rushing attack that there's 2 guys that combine average of 5.1 yards per carry and 7 scores. I look at that and I say, I think this team right here is going to be able to overcome a UCLA team at home that hasn't really played anyone, that hasn't really been tested this point in the season. Washington has. Washington knows what it feels like to be tested. And for that reason, like everything else I've stated, I really like the Huskies -3 at UCLA this weekend. Go ahead and take them in points. I think it should do you well. For VegasOdds.com, this is Clark Fahrenthold. Hopefully the next time we see each other, we got more green in our pockets.